What's up, guys? Dalton from 302 Birds here, hanging out with Jack. We're going to be trying and sampling all three of the 2024 edition of these Herr's chips, starting out with this specially hot Stromboli. It looks like it's inspired by Romano's, the original Stromboli. Let's go ahead and give these ones a try first and a rating. Jack and I are going to be trying each chip and giving it a rating on a scale from 1 to 10. Like I said, starting out with the special hot Stromboli. Let's give it a try. This tastes, to me, like a pepper on a hoagie. This tastes like a pepper on some kind of a sandwich to me. I don't know why, but I'm getting pepper on a sandwich. It's really good. Like when a pepper sits there and soaks into a sandwich for a while.
The vibe is giving me the pepper from Papa John's that's in the box.
That's why I like it so much. That's a great analogy. Yeah, dude. Oh my God. And like, you know when those peppers are kind of juicy too?
Yeah.
This one smells like a juicy one. This is really good. I'm actually going to have to say this is like a 9.6 for me out of 10. High-ass rating on the scale, but this is a very good potato chip. If I had this with like a turkey and cheese and banana peppers in it, a little bit of mayonnaise, it's going to be hard to top this. And I thought that the pierogi would be the favorite. The special hot Stromboli is coming in hot.
I'm gonna give it a 8.5. I agree with you. You know, nice little turkey and cheese sub at Wawa. You toss it on. You put some chips on that sub, the hoagie roll. Oh, that would taste phenomenal. I'm not a big pepper fan, but the chip form on a hoagie, I think, would be phenomenal. So 8.5.
This is very good, Herr's. Like, you should make this as a normal flavor. Could you imagine the seasoning on a kettle cooked chip?
That or on a piece of chicken.
All right, tearing into our next bag, we got cheese ravioli with marinara, sponsored by, or inspired by, I should say, Tallutos. Looks like their cheese ravioli. Cheese ravioli could be really good or really bad. It's probably going to taste ketchup-y. As you guys can see, it has a ton of seasoning on the chip right here. I mean, this thing is doused in it. It's coated. Looks like ketchup on a chip. Let's give it a try.
See, I'm a big ravioli fan, so hopefully this doesn't, prove me wrong. Okay. I can taste the marinara sauce, but to me, it has that ketchup chip that Herr's made a couple years ago vibe. It's not terrible. It's just a lot of flavoring in your mouth. So, I mean, I definitely taste the sauce, marinara sauce. So, I would have to give it I'll probably give it a 7.5.
When you say cheese ravioli, you have high expectations. It's very hard to nail a cheese ravioli chip. I don't know how I feel about Herr's doing the crinkle cut chips for all of these too. I feel like that's kind of weird. I wish that they would try different textures with different flavors and see what pairs better. Like, I think if you did this on a kettle cooked chip, it would have almost like a mesquite barbecue vibe to it.
Yeah.
I don't like it on this kind of a chip. It's a weird texture, and it just gives me too much, like Jack said, of the ketchup chip vibe that they had a couple years ago. Not for me. I'm going to say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving this bad boy a 7.1 out of 10. I would eat it if I had to, but I would not enjoy it. I'd be taking a sip out of my drink every 5 seconds. And moving on to our last flavor, possibly the most hyped up one, for me at least, is a potato pierogi inspired by Mom's Kitchen. Give these a try. I do like that Herr's pairs up with local businesses to make this happen every year. I think that's a pretty cool thing that they do. But like I said, high expectations for a pierogi chip. Let's see if they live up to them. Wow, dude. That's really good. Holy shit.
That is really good. I don't know if you ever made pierogies before in a pan, but that's the vibes. Nice sizzling in a pan, that flavor that bursts in your mouth. It's not too much. It's not too little. It's not too much flavor like we had for the the
Ravioli.
Yeah, ravioli. It's interesting. I have a hint of like sour cream and onion flavoring to it. Definitely, personally, for me, I think this tastes most similar to what it's designed after, inspired by. So I'm gonna have to give it, and I'm not a big chip critic, but I'm gonna have to give this a 10. 10 out of 10.
Wow.
I think it hit the nail on the head. The flavor's there. It definitely tastes like a pierogi. I'm a big pierogi fan. So yeah, 10.
What I taste immediately when I put this pierogi chip in my mouth is caramelized onion. They nailed the caramelized onion. Like Jack said, I feel like I'm eating a pierogi straight out of the pan. It's cooled down and it's just perfect temperature and it's just melting in your mouth. You're getting all those different flavors, the onion, the potato, the sizzle on the outside, and it's all just coming together to give that explosion into your mouth. So this pierogi chip is really, really good. I don't know. Between the Stromboli and the pierogi, this one is a little bit tough for me, but I'm actually going to give a slight edge to the pierogi because this pierogi chip, if I closed my eyes and really thought about it, this pierogi chip would probably remind me of one of my all-time favorite potato chips. A couple years ago, not a couple years ago, maybe a decade ago, actually now, Lay's had a chip you may remember, chicken and waffles.
Yeah.
That chip was so freaking good. It went well with anything. You could eat the chip alone. You could eat the chip on a sandwich. You could eat the chip with a sandwich. You could eat the chip, throw it in the oven, heat them up, and eat it hot out of the oven like it was a freshly cut chip. It went well any way you ate it. This chip gives me vibes of that. It's a very versatile chip, which I think is good. But not only that, I mean, it's just got a ton of flavor. So this one I'm actually going to say is a 9.8 out of 10 for me. I don't know that I could give any chip a 10 out of 10 except for maybe that chicken and waffle chip from my childhood. And I would say overall, Herr's nailed this. They nailed this competition. They nail it every year by incorporating local small businesses, like I said, getting them involved, spreading awareness, the word about their businesses, what they do. But they also, I think, do a good job bringing us fans of their brand a nice collaboration, a nice change of pace, something new to try from them that we don't always get to see. So the flavor of Philly competition, or whatever it's called now, I love it. Herr's, keep it up. We salute you guys for it. And maybe just do some different textures next year. That would be our only recommendation. Like if you did a kettle cooked with some of these, a ripple chip for some, and then like the basic chip for others with seasoning, I think you guys would be pleasantly surprised the impact it would have. Jack, do you have anything else to say?
No, I think it really hit the nail on the head. It's called the Flavor by Philly is what this campaign's called. I think they do a good job at this.
Exactly. Go Phils, go Herr's. So one last time, want to thank Herr's for doing this every year, the Flavors of Philly competition. My Mom's Kitchen for the pierogies. We got cheese marinara ravioli from Tallutos for the middle chip. And then last but not least, special hot Stromboli from Romano's, the original Stromboli. Overall, Jack and I really liked all these chips. I would say for me, if I had to rank the three, 1, 2, 3. How about yourself, Jack?
Yep, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Heard it here first. If you guys aren't, drop a like on the video, drop a comment. Little things like that really make the difference. And please, please don't forget to subscribe. As always, God bless. Go Birds. Go Herr's.